Hey Break Free, it's PK, and we have a new series starting this week called Back to School Tips. So how many of you guys are ready to go back to school? I would expect not a lot of you, right? Some of you guys are starting tomorrow or maybe already started, and some of you guys aren't starting all the way until September. But as we take the next couple of weeks to all get back into school, we wanted to give you guys some cool tips to kind of think about how to take charge of your education this year, because a lot of us are engaging in our education in ways that we have never had before, right? And so some negative things that are out there right now concerning your generation is that you're going to have some disruptions in your education because of this virus and because of the things that we've been going through as a nation and across the world, really. But specifically for us right here, a lot of us are going to be online learning for at least 6 weeks of school. And so we missed a lot of school at the end of last year. And so the feedback that we're hearing from people around us is that you've gotten a disrupted education, that you're going to maybe be behind, that you're going to not be at the place that you were meant to be education-wise. But here's a really cool statistic concerning your generation, Gen Z. And that is that Gen Z is a hyper-focused generation when it comes to their future. They have a high value for educational attainment. So I want us to kind of think about that regardless of the fact that you've been put in this position where our education feels like it's not really where it should be, or it's not really the way that we expected it to be, you are part of a generation that is known for being hyper-focused on your education and understanding the kind of things that your education can bring you to. And so I want us to let go of the negative things that people are saying about Gen Z and embrace those positive things that we know are true based on your characteristics, based on y'all's personality as a generation. And I want to share a verse with you guys concerning this. And that is Psalms 8:6 in the Passion Translation. I'm going to read that to you. It says, "You have delegated to them mastery over all you have made, making everything subservient to their authority, placing earth itself under the feet of your image bearers." We had a series recently on our identity, and we know that we are God's image bearers. We bear his image over us, and he's given us the authority. And so what I want to encourage you guys to do this week is to take ownership of your education. Don't place the responsibility for it on an educator, on a teacher, on the internet signal in your home, on technology. You take ownership of your education, because God has told us that he has delegated to us mastery over everything that he has made. Everything is subservient to our authority. So we have to take charge and ownership of our educations, of furthering ourselves and not letting ourselves be limited by what's being placed on us in this current situation, but taking charge. We know that 3 things that I want to point out to you. We know that we only get what we put in, right? We're only going to get out of something what we put into it. We reap what we sow, right? So if we have this opportunity here where even though our education is not going to be traditional, we can put in the most that we can so we can get out the best that we can, right? We have God-given authority over all things. That's the verse that we just read. And something specific that I want you guys to think about this week is that we should never waste a season. We should use it to get ready for the next one. We don't know what tomorrow looks like. We don't know how long this type of situation is going to last in our lives, but we do know that another season is coming, and I want to be ready for it. We don't want to use this season to get behind or to be lazy, to relax. We might need to have some time to recuperate. But once we've gotten that, and we've gotten plenty of time for that, it's time to move forward, right? It's time to take that authority, take that ownership over our educations and move forward. And so again, I just want to challenge you guys, if you're going to school tomorrow or in a couple of weeks, start preparing yourself for what it is that you're going to do to further yourself. Right? We can be self-sufficient in this way because God has called us to do that, and not rely on the outside forces that are affecting our education at this moment, but be that hyper-focused individual that's going to make sure you get the most out of your education, because you're going to put the most into it. All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye.